everybody. I have decided to make a video about my PCOS. So back about 9 years ago, I was diagnosed with PCOS. I was so devastated because things that I have read after I was diagnosed was infertility. And every woman dreams about having their own children of their own. I did talk to the doctor. The doctor said there's possibilities of me getting pregnant, but I really had to work hard at it. But prior to seeing the doctor at that time, I was not trying to conceive. I was married, or I am married, but we weren't trying to conceive. Although I wasn't on any birth control, it just never happened. So it never clicked that, I could be having infertility problems. It's just, when the doctor did my labs, and that's after, he did diagnose me with PCOS. So ever since then, my highest that I've been, weight was 326. That was my highest ever. That was in 2009. So ever since then, I've been yo-yoing. I went down to 250. I went back up. I went up to 301. Currently, I am at about 281 or 71. 271, I'm sorry. 271. I have been losing weight, which is awesome. It's great. But back to my PCOS, when I found out I had PCOS. So about 2 years ago, I did go to get my yearly checkup, and then I had told the doctor that I was trying to conceive. So I was talking to a friend, and they referred me to their OBGYN, which they say is awesome, which I did go to. And I did like it. What the doctor recommended me to do is do an HSG, which is hysterosalpingogram. Well, I went one time. They couldn't get the speculum through my cervix. So at that point, I was devastated because I wanted to make sure nothing was actually wrong. So they said, oh, don't worry about it. We'll give you a pill to help your cervix relax and open a little bit. So the next time you come in, you'll insert it, and then then we'll be able to do the HSG. So that day came around. I did insert the medication. And then again, it happened again. They weren't able to get through my cervix. So I was so fed up. I was like, it's just not meant to be. It's just not meant to be. I went home and I cried and I cried and I cried. And I said, I'm just going to put it in God's hands. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, then, these are the signs telling me that it's not meant to be. So, but I've tried everything. I've tried taking medication from Mexico, which I know it is illegal, but, I'm not doing that anymore. I went to a lady that was massaging me, and that seemed, it seemed okay. I mean, I'm not saying it worked or not worked, but she kind of said that my uterus was a little bit tilted, so she massaged me, and then a year after that, which was last year in October, the ends of October, I was kind of feeling sick at work. Not sick, but I had my lunch, and I was just like, ugh, I don't feel like eating it. It smells gross to me. It's something that I would eat regularly. So then I started peeing constantly, but it never crossed my mind that I'd be pregnant. So I got a pregnancy test, and at home I took the pregnancy test, and it was a big fat positive, which was amazingly. I was so happy. I didn't know how to tell my husband. We went to dinner. The next night because I had it confirmed at the doctor's office where I work. And we went to dinner, and that's when I made this letter that said, "Congratulations, you're going to be a dad," but in Spanish, because my husband he knows majority of Spanish. So I did that, and I taped my pregnancy tests on there. And when I told him, he started crying, so which made me cry, and we were bawling together, bawling, and we just couldn't believe it. So October 31st came, and that's when I told my mom. No, actually, I told my mom before. October 31st is when my mom's church had, they had a little party, or I don't know, maybe it was the Friday before. They had a little party at my mom's church, and for Halloween for the kids. And I told my grandma, I told my aunt, they were all so happy for me and all. My mom cried when I told her. We went to her house, and she just cried and cried because I'm her only daughter. I have two brothers, and they have kids, but you know, they say the kids are always going to be closest. And my mom knows how bad I've been wanting kids, and I mean, it's hard when everybody in my family, even my cousins that are younger than me, are having kids, and it's just hard. It's hard for me, but you know, I can cope with it. So I am pregnant. I go to my OBGYN appointment. Everything's good. We do an ultrasound, baby's heartbeat and everything is okay. Come November 10th or 12th, I start bleeding. So I'm like, oh no. So I go into the doctors. They say everything is fine. She said just to keep her posted on how much blood is actually coming out. So I start, you know, checking. Blood clots start coming out. So November 15th is, me and my husband were here at home, and out of nowhere I just feel like a little pop in my stomach, and I feel the urge to go to the restroom. So I run to the restroom. Sadly enough is when I have the miscarriage. I lost so much blood, and blood clots, and I just started crying hysterically, where my husband just runs. He was in the living room. He runs to the restroom and asks what's going on. I said, I think I just had a miscarriage, and he started crying. He started crying because it's our first kid. He don't have other kids. It would have been our first kid. It's sad. I didn't see it because the toilet water was so red. So I scooped my hand in there, and sure enough, my little baby was in my hand. It's so heartbreaking. So I was just crying hysterically, and I didn't know what to do. My husband called my mom. My mom rushed over here, and then we rushed to the hospital. So the hospital did confirm that I did have the miscarriage, which obviously, because I had the baby in my hand. And I put it in a cup and took it in with me, and they said they were going to do a test on it, but I never heard anything. But yeah, that's my story of my miscarriage. Having PCOS, I know the doctors did tell me that the first pregnancies, in any pregnancy, whether you have PCOS or not, there's a higher chance of you having a miscarriage. So I never knew that I was going to get the chance to be pregnant. So now, ever since then, I did get depressed for a while, and I gained more weight. I just got depressed that I was taken away the opportunity to be a mom for the first time. And now we have a little angel up in heaven with my dad. I know they're watching over us, and as of now, it's been 3 months that I've been on my weight loss journey again, and I'm down 30 pounds, which is awesome. So we're hoping to soon, if not, you know, in a couple months, get pregnant, hopefully. You know, keep your fingers crossed. We're keeping our fingers crossed, and I will keep you posted. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I know this was a 11 minute video, but I don't know. There's just hope. Now I know there's hope, because I know there's nothing wrong with my tubes, because the baby got to where it needed to get. But unfortunately, the miscarriage happened. So I have dwelled over it for a long time, but I think I'm over it now. And it just was not meant to be. God needed an angel up in heaven. And well, he's up there watching down on us. This is my first video, guys, so let me know what you guys think. I can show you guys I did get ultrasounds done. I can show you guys at the next video, and a little paper that I did for my husband to let him know that he was going to be a dad. I just wish everybody that is going through this, I wish them luck, baby dust on you guys, and just don't give up. Thank you. Bye.